multiple hoof layers on this, and they all run pretty deep.
Her foot's supposed to be up here, but it has got itself all the way down here.
So we'll see where the end of this.
A little hole there, I've just poked the hoof knife through it. Oh, look at that already. Look at this big stone.
Stay tuned to see how we treat this cow's hoof, and you may find it extremely satisfying. That's Tom behind me. I'm Gareth, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button right now. Good morning, folks,
And welcome to Tech TV. I don't know what you would call us, but I think we'll go down under the name of hoof trimmers.
Sorry everyone, it probably feels like we fell off the face of the earth. I'm in plain clothes today, not in my hoof trimming gear. I haven't completely retired, but it's just been really hectic. We've had some new family additions, a new crush, and Tom also injured himself. I haven't been working with Tom lately because of his injury, but I caught up with him last night just to bring it to you how he is. So Tom, it's 5 weeks from you decided to try and remove your finger. How is it?
It's coming along well. It's slow. It's healing well, but it's they did say 6 to 8 weeks in the hospital, so they probably know their stuff. They're generally not so far away. But it's coming along, but it's just been a wee bit stressful trying to deal with it. But
did you ever think maybe about getting a job as a wee secretary or something like that?
yeah, I have thought about getting a job as a little secretary, but
Just when I'm chatting you, I see, what is that on that thumb?
oh, there. That's just a call it a gate.
At work as well?
Yeah. Wee bit on that thumb there, and that's the wee finger that I done, was it 2 years ago? But
Definitely time to maybe reconsider a new career.
maybe I should quit. Quit while I'm ahead, possibly. Then I would miss bringing good videos. I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Who says your videos are good?
I say they're good.
So also, if you've been following the channel at all, you've probably realised that I've got a different crush. Now that there brings about its own stresses, getting used to it, getting a place for everything on the crush, getting used to each time you go to the farm for the first time, and even getting the crush in the first place with customs. The crush actually landed, I was able to touch it, and then customs phoned up and said it has to go back to the office again. So there was a whole load of headaches with that there, but a shout out to Martin, and I'll show you a few wee clips of it now. A shout out to Martin, the lorry driver, who had really good patience and really worked with us all. So this was my crush arriving. This was the brief little chance that I got to take a look at it. And this was when I had to wave it off 5 minutes later, as it had to go back to the customs office.
What do you think, Marty? Will you be fit to take her off?
This was the next day, when we couldn't quite get the crush off at the pickup, just outside Lisburn at Milgrew's yard. And another shout out to another Martin who worked there, who had to help us out to unload it with the forklift. And this was the point when it hit Irish soil for the very first time. And I would also, during this video, like you all to meet little Ezra. Ezra was born in August. He has not made an appearance in any of the videos until now, but he's probably one of the reasons why we've been a little bit more quiet. Little Ezra likes the attention, typical man, and anyone that has a little refluxy baby will understand that it has its own set of challenges. But we're turning the corner. Ezra's almost 7 months now, and when he's happy, he's happy. So here's what we're going to do going forward. We're going to bring you a video on a Wednesday and a Sunday every week, and if we don't, I have to do 20 push-ups at the side of the crush, and Tom has to do 30. So we really have to stick to this time. So it's really great that Tom's recovering again, but I know this is probably the most out-of-date recap of last year that you've probably seen, but here's a wee recap of some of our best bits from last year. hoof flares. So we'll see where the end of this nasty lesion that's causing this cow the discomfort, we'll see where it ends. Here. And this cow's back left foot had a slight mirror image of what we see in the back right foot, although this here was nowhere near as advanced as this side, but all the same I blocked it and bandaged it to take any precautions of this cow getting any worse. But that little cow's ankle I think is bothering her a little bit too. It's a little bit swollen, so we'll tell the farmer to have a little chat with the vet and see what he'd prescribe for a little bit of inflammation in the ankle.
A little hole there, I've just poked the hoof knife through. It's like a little cave. So the glue is hardened now, holding the block for about 10-15 seconds there just to keep it in position in case she shakes her foot. So this is the delicate area here. Going to put some salicylic acid in it. I've got all the rough edges from it. It is looking a wee bit tender and sore. Just putting the wrap on, I'm rolling it out and just replacing it nice and softly. Look at that. Look at the comfort that she's walking. As a trimmer, it is so satisfying to see what we can achieve and make everything better.
Can you guys see why I'm washing this hoof off? There are multiple hoof flares on this and they all run pretty deep. Massive, massive chunks. Thought you had it done.
Eh?
I thought you had it done.
No. I can't do everything for you, Gareth. Really.
Time to release the cow. Take two. I love that little look back just to say thanks. Must be some relief to get all that loose horn removed from around that. It was tender, it was a little bit nicked unintentionally, but the cow's walking nicely, and in the greater good of the whole thing, it's a happy ending.
And trim it back and restore a bit of comfort. It's so interesting how these grow, and they grow so long. There's nothing to an over-abrasiveness, and this is part of her axial wall, who has it's just hoved out. Very sore on it. This might explain maybe some of the growth. That's the end. It's the end elevation. Looking up into the plough, I can see that she has toe narcosis. You can just see it's all decayed. I think I will put a block on this little cow. So this is sort of a trim with a difference. I'm down here with a little hole in here, little rabbit hole I'm putting my finger in through. But she's walking well with rough shape to it. That for transformation, I'm quite pleased with that. It's not even my own foot. Took a chance on it, it's paid off. I think a block would have had a negative effect on that foot. So it's all about thinking on your feet, not easily done. I am on a farm here. If you recall, we did a cow, I think she was 2286. Her foot's somewhat overgrown. I've washed it off and it just seems to be a little crevice there. Just with the sunshine isn't good. I maybe can get it there if we go a little closer. We cracked on a block here. We wanted to get it on, have it on, and nevertheless this lesion is here. It's quite significant. And slice by slice we'll just take this slowly. Just comes across the knife there. Oh, that has relieved a phenomenal amount of pressure. Pretty much relieved. We'll just gently take it. Oh, look at that already. Look at this big stone. It's a little bit bruised there, and there was a lot of stones in there. And that's just for the stones was there, so I'm just cleaning that out. 2286 has had her trim right round. She's looking good. And she's still a wee bit, some of you commented she's still a little bit bare. She's calved down and she's milking. And she's sort of the type of cow that just gives everything back.
This lovely red cow is in for operation extraction. A little bit of a hole here. There's also a bit of a hole here. We are not near a hose today, people, so I apologise for the lack of washing. But oh, we've come across a stone there. So just to save me taking the edge off my knife, my nice sharp squeaky knife, I'm going to use these pliers to remove this sharp stone, which seems to be embedded quite deeply. And there we have operation stone extraction. This is really soft. So let's get our block. Don't think I can lower this anymore, there's no need. Just check up around the heels, clean out that so no dirt and debris can get stuck there. She was uncomfortable, there's no doubt about it. Before we got her into the crush, I didn't get a shot of it, but she was uncomfortable. That cow's comfortable. She's better without that stone in her foot, that's for sure. And yeah, I don't know, I think I said thanks for watching, but there's no harm in thanking you twice. So thanks for watching this little video of us bringing you up to speed with what's been going on behind the scenes at Tech TV. We're looking forward to seeing you all every Wednesday and every Sunday. And again, there will be push-ups involved if we don't follow through on that promise. Take care and see you all on either Wednesday or Sunday.